Whenever you've entered a movie theater in the past, you have entered a world of make-believe. A world of fantasy, where the right combination of images, sounds, and storyline could make you laugh, cry, think, reflect, celebrate, and rejoice. You were here to have a good time, and for a couple of hours, place reality in the hands of someone else.
But as an employee, when you enter the theater, you're here to work, to do a job. For most people, movies are a wonderful form of escapism. The good time they expect to have is now, partially, in your hands. You help create the magic of the theater experience.
And it's the right combination of customer service, cleanliness, safety precautions, and proper screen presentation that will ensure that the magic happens. We'll talk more about that right combination a little later on, but right now, let's talk about you.
You know, when a director is casting his film, he selects the actors that will best represent his vision on the screen. Not just anyone will do. And it's the same here on this end of the business. The people that are chosen to be part of this team are selected because they're capable of fulfilling the vision of this theater. For one, you're good with people. You seem like the kind of person who understands the importance of superior customer service. You have the judgment and professionalism to turn a potentially sticky situation into a positive one. Secondly, you're concerned about your appearance. You have good grooming habits. Looking your best each day is an important part of who you are. Also, you seem to have a good sense of humor. You're outgoing, and you'll work well as part of a team.
Ah, the team analogy. You know, in the years to come as you develop your career, the word team is one that you'll hear a lot of. Point being that most anywhere you work, the ability not just to do your job well, but work well with others is of tremendous importance.
What else is important? How about honesty?
Sure, and dependability is a big one too. You have to be relied on to cover your shift and to be on time. And if you have an emergency and can't make it in, call as soon as possible.
Also, you have to be accurate, be friendly, and be able to deliver fast service. It's a fun job, but it's always business first.
You need to be clean, sharp, and dressed for work and leave your problems at the door. It's everyone's job to take great care of our guests and to support one another. So regardless of which position you might be starting at the theater, here's a quick look at the whole team and how they fit into the big picture. Scene 1, the cashier.
Hi, I'm Mary. My job is to greet customers, sell tickets, and give information. I'm the first person a customer meets, and the first impression they'll have of our theater. And of course, the theaters and the filmmakers rely on the cash that's generated here each day.
Usher.
My name's Kate. It's my job to take tickets, direct people to the right auditoriums, and make sure that the theater is looking sharp, that everything's in its place. I keep an eye out for cleanliness, safety, and the look and sound of the movies. A big part of my job is working with the customers. If I'm not doing my job, they know it, and that affects all of us here.
Up next, the concession salesperson. Take it away, kid.
Hello, Barry's the name. I greet every customer I can when selling them concessions to enjoy while watching the show. Hey, who ever heard of watching a movie without the popcorn? The food can be just as important as the movie to people who come to our theater.
And now, female on-camera narrator.
No, I'm not part of the team. The real team is hard at work, making magic for the customers. But before you start working at this theater, let's talk about that right combination that I mentioned at the beginning. Special attention to each of these 4 areas every day will ensure your success. Customer service. We deliver outstanding service to our guests by meeting their expectations promptly and courteously, and by meeting any individual needs they may have. Cleanliness. We provide our guests with the cleanest and best maintained facilities possible, furnishing them an attractive environment in which all will have a pleasant experience. Safety. We provide a safe and secure environment which encourages our guests to return often to enjoy the magic of the movies. And finally, screen presentation. We provide the best picture, sound, and auditorium environment possible in order to preserve, promote, and enhance the shared experience of viewing motion pictures on the big screen, as they were meant by their gifted creators to be seen. Well, there you have it, our Pledge of Allegiance of sorts. But just think of all the time, effort, and money that goes into the making of the films that are shown here. It's staggering. Writers, artists, directors, set designers, actors, everything designed to the last detail so that the audience can be swept away in the magic of seeing movies on the big screen, like they were meant to be seen. But if just one element on our end is out of place, the film out of focus, too loud, or not loud enough, the food stale, someone making noise in the auditorium, or even a dirty restroom or a spilled drink,
The entire experience can be affected. And we can lose a customer. And all that effort of all those people over all that time that went into making the film will wind up on the cutting room floor. Hey, it's a big responsibility, but like we said, you're equal to the task.
So this is the business of making magic. As part of this theater's team, you may even decide to someday manage your own theater. Regardless, you're bound to enjoy the movies in a way you never have before.
Okay, what do all these people have in common, all right? Paul Newman, Carol Burnett, Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone, Julia Roberts, Jerry Lewis, Bruno Kirby, and Clint Eastwood.
Well, let's see. They all work in the movies?
Hey, you're good. That's right. But they also once worked in movie theaters as well.
Oh.
Can you believe it? They worked as ushers, concession salespeople, or box office attendants before they became famous.
You never know.
That's right. You never do know.
This way. If your employment here at the theater was made into a movie, we'd still be in the opening credits. Your first scene awaits you.
Really?
Yeah.
Roll 'em! I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
Cut.